Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for October 8th to the 20th. We have a lot going on, so we'll get right to it. This is the forecast for October 8th to the 12th. The patterns forecast remain amplified. We have a large ridge here off the west coast, trough here in the west, another ridge here in the east. Below normal heights here, this is indicative of a negative PNA and positive NAO. So the models are all in agreement during this period. Now, during this period, we have an upper low that is forecast to lift northeastwards towards the Central Plains by Tuesday. We'll take a look at that. And what we have is that this system is forecast to deepen as it lifts towards Canada, and the southern extension of the height fall should dislodge the eastern U.S. ridge, pushing it out into the Atlantic. But in the meantime, we have heavy rainfall. Heavier rainfall will be occurring across the southern and central plains, and this will continue to be an issue as this is an area that has already received heavy rainfall. So this will be contributing to possibly flash flooding. So here we are at Monday and Tuesday. You can see the areas of heavy rain here. And then this will continue to be the issue continuing to next week. The moisture spread into the Mississippi Valley, and then ample cold air in place will lead to snow from the northern Rockies to the plains. And we'll try to find here's the 540 line. Here, this red line. And then as we go through the period, here we are to Wednesday, you see it drops down into the northern central plains. So there'll be an area of snow. Also, in addition to the winter and severe weather threat, we have tropical systems that would be watching. Here is the Sergio, and this moisture is forecast to spread into portions of the southern Rockies and the southwest. So this is the GFS. We'll put that into motion Wednesday. And you can see it's heading towards Baja California. And then we look into this Thursday, Friday. And you can see then it also spreads into southern plains, so there'll be additional heavy rain later in the period. In addition, also, we have a possible system in the Gulf that may develop. Here it is down the bottom of the screen. This is Sunday, Monday. Then you see here's Tuesday. And a lot of times when these systems form in the Gulf this time of year, they tend to head north. And then we get into Wednesday and Thursday, and then it heads into the southeast. Okay, now we're going to look at the period for October 11th to the 15th. The pattern remains amplified. We still have our ridge here, trough ridge configuration, but you can see that the ridge is more suppressed to the east. Miles of good agreement. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures for the west and the plains, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 to 12 degrees below normal. Above normal temperatures forecast here with anomalies of 6 to 12 degrees above normal for precipitation. Calling for below normal precipitation here. I might be increasing this because it's been consistent, but for now, keeping it at 35%, and then we have above normal precipitation forecast from the plains region eastward to the Atlantic coast. Probability of occurrence is 45 to 55%. Taking a look at the period for October 16th to the 20th. Miles continuing the trend of de-amplifying the flow. You can see how tends to flatten. This is GFS. Then we look at its ensembles. The European, near to above normal heights. And then we look at the NAEFS. So on the models of good agreement, more of a flattening of the flow. So for this forecast period, I'm forecasting above normal temperatures for portions of the west and for the southeast, lower mid-Atlantic. And I'm forecasting anomalies of 46 degrees above normal. And then we have below normal temperatures. And again, I think, I'm going to see if this persists. I think the cold air, the cutoff will be west of this line, not getting into the northeast yet. But I'm forecasting anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees below normal. And now for precipitation, calling for still below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. And I have above normal precipitation from the Mississippi Valley into the Ohio-Tennessee Valley. And the probability of occurrence is 35 to 55%. That's the long-range weather forecast discussion for October 8th to the 20th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.